By the U.S. Supreme Court that overturned New York's century-old law on concealed carry outside the home. That prompted Governor Kathy Hochul and the state legislature to change the law and add some additional steps people have to go through before they can get that permit.
This decision isn't just reckless, it's reprehensible.
And those changes have pushed hundreds to apply before this Thursday when the changes go into effect. This was the scene at the Niagara County Clerk's office this morning. The clerk will join us here on the town hall. He said that it's been absolutely crazy these last 2 weeks. They normally get 1,000 new permits each year. In just the last 13 days, they've had 956, and they're expecting 150 more just today. So do the math, and they're overwhelmed. Over the last few days, they've had more than 200 people in line at any given moment. They are working overtime and had to train additional staff members to help. Well, looking ahead to Thursday, here's what you need to know. You're going to have to be at least still 21 years old, no prior felonies, and fill out all the paperwork. That includes notarized forms and witness statements. And now you will also need to take a firearms safety class with a minimum of 16 hours of classroom instruction and 2 hours of live fire training. You'll also need to pass a test with a score of at least 80% and do an in-person interview. All of this, it's a big process, could take up to a year. And joining us live right now is the Niagara County Clerk, Joe Jastrzemski. Thanks so much for taking some time to join us here tonight. We appreciate it. Why are so many New Yorkers flocking to the county clerk's offices right now? Obviously, they're trying to get in ahead of this deadline, but what are you hearing from people as to why they think it's important to do it now?
Well, naturally, they feel, you hit it right on the button there, Michael, is they want to get their pistol permit application in before the deadline tomorrow on 8/31. Because once we move forward past 8/31, they're going to fall underneath the new rules that you just stated out just a short time ago.
Tell us about the stress that this has put on your office. And, you know, we've also heard from the Erie County Clerk, and really this is a statewide thing right now. Were you expecting the kind of rush that you're dealing with right now? I mean, you're going to, in a 2-week period, process as many permits as you did in an entire year before.
Oh yeah, by the end of today, we're going to be right at our average. In 13 days, we're going to be over 1,100 new applications that we normally see in a year. I mean, last year in 2021, we felt it was pretty busy because we took in the most pistol permits since I've been county clerk. We took in 1,429 new pistol permits in 2021. We're going to be at over 1,100 today, and we still have tomorrow. I mean, last night we had 2 gentlemen start standing in the line at 8 p.m. last night, all through the night, and most of the people were there at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
It just went around the courthouse. There were probably over 250 people in line when I came to work this morning.
We're showing some video right now as you were talking of one of the Erie County locations. Again, a lot of the counties, yours included, have extended hours, and you're doing all you can to try to accommodate people. The video that we were showing from Niagara County earlier, because it was raining, they were kind of in the hallways, but it didn't even really capture what you've seen at the height of this and just how overwhelmed you've been. I wonder what you and your team have done to try to keep up with this demand. We mentioned, and you had told us earlier, you know, approving a lot of overtime, training people to help who used to have other jobs. I mean, how have you tried to manage all this?
Now we're trying to manage it the best that we can. You know, as I said, it's unprecedented. My staff has been absolutely fantastic, and I can honestly say the folks from Niagara County coming to our offices and standing in line, they've been very respectful. I'm very respectful of my staff and of each other, and I can't thank them enough. And I can't thank my staff enough. I mean, they are truly under the gun, and as you want to say it, and you know, it's just been overwhelming, and it will continue to be so in the future as well, because now once we get all this in, you know, there's a big process to go through to be able to get them to the point that they are issued their permit.
Yeah, I've only got about 30 seconds left, but I want to end on that kind of looking forward topic. The process is more complicated going forward after Thursday. So what would be your message to people who are thinking about doing this between now and Thursday, or people who are going to wait till after everything changes?
Well, again, you know, naturally, if they're going to wait into the 9-1 law that's going to take effect, it's going to cost them more money. It's going to take a lot more time to be able to get their permit, because naturally they're going to have to do the 16-hour course and the 2-hour live fire. So, there's going to be a lot besides the burden cost as well. We're all about training, but I don't know whether 16 hours is the right number. But with that said, I just tell people they're going to need to be patient. We will get to them. We will take care of them, and we will do everything that we can to get them their pistol permit as quickly as we can.
Joe Jastrzemski is the clerk for Niagara County, overseeing the pistol permit process there. Thanks for coming on and helping us understand what you're dealing with right now. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it as well.